Maaari nga bang maging exempted ang isang estudyante sa pag-attend sa flag ceremony on the account of the religious belief and religious freedom? Yun po ang pag-aralan natin sa video na ito. Magandang araw po mga kaguro, kaibigan at kaempleyado. Ito po ulit ang inyong lingkod, si Atty.Risty na palaging nagpapaalala sa inyo that ignorance of the law excuses no one from compliance therewith. Kaya palagi kayong tumutok sa ating YouTube channel para marami kayong makuhang kalaman. Come on! Mga kaibigan, kung bago ka pa lang sa panonood sa ating YouTube channel, huwag mong kalimutan na mag-subscribe at mag-like para tumaas ang ating ranking sa YouTube. Huwag rin kalimutan na i-hit ang notification bell para palagi kayong updated sa ating mga bagong upload na video. Mga kaibigan, kung gusto mo, bisitahin mo rin kami sa aming Facebook page at Atty.Risty. Follow us on Twitter at Atty.Risty. Huwag niyong kalimutan na i-share ang video na ito at mag-comment kayo sa baba sa comment section kung mayroon kayong topic na nais natin ma-discuss. Mga kaibigan, isang araw, 3 lahi ang dumalo sa isang handaan. Nakita na mga bisita na mayroong handang spaghetti. Ang sabi ng Italiano, "Wow, that's my favorite." Ang sabi naman ng Amerikano, "It's dinner time." Ang sabi naman ng Pilipino, "Sino may birthday? Sino may birthday?" Kaibigan, napapanahon po ang ating discussion sa topic na ito, ang tungkol sa flag ceremony. Dahil mga kaibigan, alam nyo naman na tayo ngayon ay nagdiriwang ng ating ika-122 anibersaryo ng ating kalayaan ng bansang Pilipinas. Kaya kita nyo naman, nagsuot ako ng barong para ipakita yung aking pakikisa, pagdiriwang ng ating kasarinlan. Kaya pa-shoutout po sa ating mga bayani ng bansa na naging dahilan ng kasarinlan ng Pilipinas at ang mga bayani natin sa ngayon, ng ating mga frontliners. Mabuhay po kayo. Mga kaibigan, mayroong isang kaso na nakarating sa Supreme Court noong March 1, 1993 with GR number 95770. Ang title po ng kaso na ito is Ibralinag versus the Division Superintendent Schools of Cebu. Ang nangyari sa kaso na ito, mayroong 43 students including elementary and high school. They were assisted by their parents, filed a petition in court because they were expelled by their school for refusing to salute the flag, sing the national anthem, and recite the patriotic pledge as required in Republic Act number 1265, July 11, 1955, and by the Department of Education Order and by dated July 21, 1955 of the Department of Education, Culture and Sports. Yun po ang tawag natin dati sa Department of Education. Ano po ang mandato ng batas na ito? Into this law, all educational institutions shall henceforth observe daily flag ceremony, which shall be simple and dignified and shall include the playing or the singing of Philippine national anthem. And another provision says that failure or refusal to observe the flag ceremony provided by this act and in accordance with the rules and regulations issued by Secretary of Education and improper notice and hearing shall subject the educational institution concerned and its head to public censure and administrative punishment, which shall be published at least once in a newspaper of general circulation. So sa madaling sabi po, inoobliga tayo ng batas na mag-conduct ng flag ceremony. Mayroong kaparusahan kung hindi mo ito gagawin. Ang sabi ng mga petitioners dito that they are members of Jehovah's Witnesses and the parents admitted that they teach children not to salute the flag or sing the national anthem and recite the patriotic pledge, for they believe that those are acts of worship or religious devotion which they cannot conscientiously give to anyone except to God by their Bible commands and to guard themselves from idol. They consider the flag as an image or idol representing the state. They think that action of the local authorities is to salute the flag ascend the constitutional limitation of state power and embeds the sphere of intellect and spirit of Constitution protect against official control. Sinabi po ng petitioner na hindi kami dapat i-oblige to salute the flag and sing the national anthem. The mga petitioners that it is a worship of image or idol. And flag is an image or idol which represents the state. We cannot attend the flag ceremony. It is against our religious freedom and it is against our religious belief. Tama ba ang sinabi ng mga petitioner? Ano ang sabi ng Supreme Court? Religious freedom is a fundamental right which is entitled to the highest priority and amplest protection among human rights. It involves religious relationship of man to his creator. The right of religious profession and worship has twofold aspect, the freedom to believe and the freedom to act on one's belief. The first is absolute as long as belief is confined within the realm taught, and the second is subject to regulation where belief is translated to the external act that affect public welfare. The court continues saying that in Victoriano versus Elizalde Rock Workers Union, 59/54, we upheld the exemption of members of Iglesia ni Cristo from the coverage of cruise ship agreement between their employer and union because it would violate the teaching of their church not to join any labor group. It is certain that every conscience can be accommodated by the laws of the land, but when general laws conflict with the scruples of conscience, exemptions ought to be granted unless some compelling state interest intervene. Court continue by saying, we hold a similar exemptions may be accorded to Jehovah's Witnesses with regard to the observance of flag ceremony out of respect for their religious belief. However bizarre those beliefs may seem to others, nevertheless, their right to participate in the flag ceremony does not give them the right to disrupt such patriotic exercises. Praising the warning as cited by this court in Nan versus Dames 185 Scra 523, while the highest regard must be afforded the right to free exercise of the religion, they should not be taken to mean that school authorities are powerless to discipline them. They should commit breaches of peace by actions that offend the sensibilities, both religious and patriotic, of other persons. If they quietly stand attention during the flag ceremony while their classmates and teachers salute the flag, sing the national anthem and recite the patriotic pledge, we do not see such conduct may be possibly disturb the peace or both. A grave and present danger of serious evil to public safety, public moral, public health, or any other legitimate public interest that the state has the right to prevent. Madaling sabi mga kaibigan, ang sabi ng Supreme Court, members of Jehovah's Witnesses has the right to be exempted as long as they do not breach the peace or they do not cause any disruption to the conduct of the flag ceremony. Mayroong napakagandang sinabi ang Supreme Court towards the end of the text ng Supreme Court. Before we close this decision, it is appropriate to recall the Japanese occupation about when every Filipino, regardless of the religious persuasion, in the fear of invader, saluted the Japanese flag and bow for every Japanese soldier. Perhaps if the petitioner had lived through that dark period of our history, they would not quibble now about saluting our Philippine flag. For when liberation came in 1944 and our flag was proudly hoisted aloft again, it was a beautiful sight to behold that made our hearts pound with pride and joy, fully regained freedom of sovereignty of our nation. Although the court upholds this decision, the petitioner right under our constitution to refuse to salute the Philippine flag on the account of the religious belief, we hope nevertheless another foreign invasion of our country will not be necessary in order for our countrymen to appreciate and cherish the Philippine flag. So yun po mga kaguro, kaibigan at kaempleyado, malinaw po ang sinabi ng Supreme Court bag po sa religious belief ng isang estudyante ang pag-attend sa flag ceremony. Hindi po natin maaring silang pilitin dahil it will be against the religious freedom. Yun po mga kaguro, kaibigan at kaempleyado, maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood. Mabuhay po kayo. I love you all.